Hey neighbors, grab your coffee and sit down for a minute because we need to talk about what is brewing for the middle of next week. And I promise you, this is not hype. This is your neighbor who has lived through 40 New England winters telling you straight what is coming and how we are all going to get through it together. 23 people died in Tennessee last week from the ice storm. Not from the ice itself, from carbon monoxide poisoning, from generators run inside homes, from elderly folks alone with no heat and nobody checking on them. I do not want that happening in our communities. So this video is not just about snow totals. This is about taking care of each other. Drop a comment with your town because I want to build a community check-in list. Who needs help shoveling? Who lives alone and might need a welfare call? Who has a plow and can help neighbors? Let's use this comment section to actually help people. I have been your local weather guy for 20 years. Not on TV, not chasing fame, just a guy who loves weather and loves this community. Last February, I warned about that surprise 6-incher that hit on a Tuesday morning. Remember that? Most of you said I saved your commute because you left early. That is what I am here for. Now let me show you what is setting up and why I am taking this seriously. But first, a quick story that puts this in perspective. My neighbor Helen is 84 years old, lives alone 2 doors down from me. During the last storm, her driveway did not get plowed for 3 days. She could not get out to get her medications. I only found out because I walked down there to check on her. She had been rationing her heart pills because she could not get to the pharmacy. That is why I'm telling you right now, before this next storm hits, make a list. Who on your street is elderly? Who lives alone? Who might need help? Write it down. Put it on your fridge. When the snow starts falling Wednesday night, you check on those people. A simple phone call. A quick knock on the door. That is how we get through this stuff. All right, the forecast. And I am going to give this to you straight. No meteorologist jargon. Just plain talk. Wednesday, February 11th into Thursday, February 12th, a coastal storm is going to develop off the mid-Atlantic coast. Now, you have probably heard forecasters talking about nor'easters. This could be one, the kind that parks off the coast and just dumps snow for 18 to 24 hours straight. Here is what I am seeing in the data. Not the fancy stuff, just the basics that matter. Cold air is in place. Check. Moisture is available. Check. Storm track looks favorable for snow instead of rain. Check. Timing is right in that February sweet spot when we get our biggest storms. Check. If I had to bet my snowblower on it, and trust me, that is valuable equipment, I would say we are looking at significant snow from Virginia up through Maine. How much? Let me break it down by how I actually talk to my neighbors. Richmond, Norfolk area. 4 to 8 inches possible. Enough to close schools Thursday. Not huge for up north, but big deal for you. Make sure you can stay home Thursday. DC, Baltimore. 8 to 14 inches possible. And here is the thing. City does not handle snow well. I have family there. Last foot of snow took 4 days to clear residential streets. Work from home Thursday, Friday if you can. Philly, Trenton, sweet spot. 12 to 20 inches if this winds up. You can handle snow, but this buries cars. Start thinking now where you will put snow when shoveling. I have seen people shovel into corners with nowhere to throw it. New York City, 10 to 16 inches. Could be more with ocean enhancement. Move streetcars to parking garage now, before alternate side parking becomes nightmare. Hartford, Providence, Worcester, heavy snow. 12 to 18 inches. Interior more. When you get this much and temperatures drop after, snow lasts into March. Boston might be jackpot. 14 to 22 inches possible. Maybe more. One of those storms grandkids ask about. Blizzard conditions Thursday night, drifts taller than cars. Portland, Bangor, northern edge. 8 to 14 inches. Still good storm, not the monster Boston might see. Now here is the thing about these forecasts. I am not a supercomputer. I am looking at trends, looking at patterns, looking at what makes sense. Could I be off by a few inches either way? Absolutely. But the point is, this is a significant storm and you need to prepare like it is real. Real preparation for regular people. Not news anchor, apocalypse talk. Real stuff. Food, enough for 3 days. Meals without cooking if power goes out. Peanut butter sandwiches. Cereal. Do not clear out entire bread aisle. Neighbors need bread too. Water. Fill pitchers. Fill bathtub if you want. Not because water stops, but if you have well and lose power, you will want water. Heat. Lose power. What is backup? Fireplace? Generator? If generator, run it outside. 20 feet from house minimum. Carbon monoxide kills. No smell. You go to sleep, do not wake up. Medications. Daily meds? Have enough through weekend. Pharmacies might close Thursday, Friday. Phone chargers. Charge everything Wednesday night. Phone, laptop, backup batteries. Power out? Need to call for help. Snow removal. Check snow blower now. Not Thursday morning when it does not start. Run it. Get gas. Shoveling by hand? Pace yourself. Heart attacks spike during big snow from overexertion. Take breaks. Drink water. Here's the plan for my street, and I am sharing it because maybe you can do the same thing on yours. I sent a group text to everyone on the block. We have 5 houses with snow blowers. We divided up the elderly neighbors and the single parents who do not have equipment. Each of us is taking 2 driveways in addition to our own. Nobody on our street is going to be snowed in. Can you do that on your block? Can you organize even just a little bit? Because here is the truth. The town is not going to plow your driveway. The town is barely going to plow your street for the first day or two. We take care of each other or we do not get taken care of. Let me tell you about the timing because this matters for work and school decisions. Snow starts Wednesday evening for areas south of New York. Wednesday night for New York and Boston. Peak intensity hits Thursday afternoon and evening for most areas. Snow winds down Friday morning. Schools are going to close Thursday, probably Friday too. If you have kids, start planning now. Do they have activities to keep them busy? Do you have a work-from-home setup? Because nothing is more stressful than trying to work on a video call while your kids are bouncing off the walls. Some of you are going to lose power. I am not saying that to scare you. I am saying it so you are ready. Wet, heavy snow plus wind equals down tree limbs, equals power lines down. Have flashlights, have batteries, have a plan for staying warm. And for those of you who live alone, especially seniors, I am going to say this directly to the camera. Write down 3 phone numbers of people who will check on you. Put it on your fridge. Program them into your phone. If you lose power or if you need help, you call those people. Do not try to tough it out alone. After the storm passes, here is what I need from you. Take a photo of your snow measurement. Use a ruler or yardstick. Take it against something that shows scale, like a fence post or your deck railing. Post it in the comments with your town. This helps everyone see what actually happened and helps me improve future forecasts. Now let me talk about the week after the storm because this is important. Temperatures are going to drop. I am talking single digits to teens for highs. When you have 1 to 2 feet of snow on the ground and temperatures do not get above 20 degrees, that snow does not melt. It compacts into ice. Your driveway becomes a skating rink. Your sidewalk becomes dangerous. Get ice melt before the storm, not after, and use it appropriately. More is not better. Too much ice melt actually stops working. Follow the directions on the bag. Here is something else nobody talks about. Roofs. If you have an older home or a flat roof, 1 to 2 feet of wet snow is heavy. Really heavy. 10 to 20 pounds per square foot depending on water content. If you hear creaking in your attic or if you see your ceiling sagging, that is not normal. Get that snow off your roof. Looking further ahead, late February could bring another shot of Arctic air and possibly more snow. I am not going to forecast 3 weeks out in detail, but I am telling you, this is not a one-and-done winter. This is an active pattern that is going to stick around. So here is my challenge to you. Use this video to mobilize your community. Find out who needs help. Make a plan. Check on your neighbors. Share resources. Drop 3 things in the comments. 1. Your town so we know where everyone is. 2. Whether you need help or can offer help. 3. Your best guess at snow total for your area. Let's see who gets closest. And here is the most important thing. After the storm, come back and tell your stories. The good ones. The neighbor who showed up with a plow. The stranger who helped push your car out. The community that came together. Because that is what gets us through these things. Not the weather forecasts. The people. I will have updates Wednesday morning and Wednesday night as we get closer. I will go live during the storm Thursday if I can, and I will be here Friday to talk about the aftermath. Stay safe, help each other, and remember, it is just snow. It will melt eventually. The relationships you build helping your neighbors, those last forever. See you Wednesday morning for the final forecast update. And seriously, check on your elderly neighbors. That is not optional. That is what neighbors do.